DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Topic of this video is getting creative. We're talking about your creativity. This is especially important for those of you who are marketers, especially those of you who are entrepreneurs. You have to get creative with the different things that you do and the different ways that the different methods that you use for getting the word out there about your business, what you're doing, and making whatever happen that you're trying to make happen. You got to get creative with what you're doing. So the good thing about creativity these days is that you don't have to be some kind of genius who comes up with a whole bunch of different ideas, even though that's the first thing a lot of people default to when they hear the word creativity. Good news about the world that we live in today when it comes to creativity is that all you got to do is, we call it ear hustling. Ear hustling is when you just look at what other people are doing and then you can just borrow from them and come up with your own versions of the stuff that they're doing and use it for your stuff. Now, I'm not saying copy their stuff. Don't copy another person's stuff, because if you copy somebody else's stuff, it's not going to come off right because it doesn't match with your personality, with your character. But you can definitely hack another person's stuff by borrowing their process, their style, and then apply that style to the things that you do. And that creativity is important because when it comes to content creation, any of you who creates content, you know that content is quote unquote old after like 3 days. It's not new anymore, because now new content has come in and push the old content to the bottom of the feed. When it comes to any kind of selling or marketing you're doing, many of you, and I actually suggest this, many of you don't have like 1,000 different products. So it's not like every email you send out that's a sales email is going to be about a different product. You might have one main product that you sell. And I know companies that I do business with, they have one product. They focus on one product, and they just sell that same product over and over again. The thing is, you got to come up with creative ways of selling that one product. Like, how are you going to sell that if you got 365 days in a year? Let's say you send out an email to your list, a marketing email once every 3 days. That's 120 emails a year. You gonna send the same email 120 times? No, you gotta come up with 120 different ways to talk about the exact same product with the exact same call to action, which is go buy this one product that we're pushing. You gotta come up with 120 creative ways to do that. Now, you don't have to do it all through your own brain. Again, borrow from other people. When you see other people's great creative ideas, say, all right, let me see how I can take that idea and I can apply it to what I'm doing. This is why all of you need to be a student of your game. And each of you who's in the entrepreneurship space, whether you're doing it as a side hustle right now, or you're doing it as your full-time business right now, or you're just thinking about it, you haven't even started your side hustle yet, understand something. You are in the marketing business, which means you need to be studying everything marketing that you can get your hands on. Anything that has anything to do with marketing, you need to be paying attention to it and looking at it, and understand that the marketing ideas that you use and borrow from and get inspiration from, they don't have to be from your same industry. As a matter of fact, you might get some really good ideas from an industry that has nothing to do with your industry. A lot of the best ideas that I've ever had when it comes to product creation, marketing, advertising, selling, promoting my stuff, have come from industries that was not the industry that I was in, but I saw it and I said, damn, how about if I took that idea and I applied it to my thing? How could I use that? And it popped off. One of the reasons that it popped off is because nobody else was doing it in my space. So it was unique and it was a good idea. Not just a good idea, but also unique. So it's both of those things at the same time. So all you need to be students of marketing. And again, the great thing is the best marketing, the stuff that kind of gets a lot of traction and a lot of attention, is done by people who are extremely creative. So all you got to do is keep your eyes open and your ears open, pay attention to what other people are doing, and they are giving you a class. You're basically taking a lesson in marketing by paying attention to things like how people sell their stuff, how people advertise their stuff, how people, somebody has an event, or somebody has a coaching program, or somebody put out a new course, or they wrote a new book, and they're selling it and they're pushing it and trying to get a bunch of people to go get it. Look at how they're doing it. Listen to what they're saying. Look at their ads. Look at their landing pages. Look at their sales processes. Read their emails. All right, and many of you ignore a lot of the marketing stuff because you're like, oh, well, these persons is just trying to sell. Look, selling is how money moves, folks. So any of you who's ever had that mindset, oh, this person's just trying to sell, this person's just trying to promote, this person's just trying to advertise and market, you're damn right that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Then understand something. The only way money moves in this world is if somebody markets, promotes, and advertises something. So if you are not the person who's marketing, promoting, and advertising in your world, understand that somebody's doing that to make the money move. The only reason you're making money is because somebody's doing some marketing and advertising. If it ain't you, here's what I suggest to you. You better become that person, because if you don't know how to make money move, then if that person decides to stop making the money move, or they decide to stop moving the money to you, i.e. you get fired from your job, or the salespeople stop selling, how you gonna make money? The answer is you ain't gonna make any money, because you don't know how to sell, you don't know how to market, you don't know how to promote, you can't advertise. So how you gonna make money? You're not. So you must, everyone listening to this, you must learn how to make money move in your business. If you cannot make money move, then you have very little power over what happens to your business or in your business. So if you own your business, you better be the best salesperson in there. There should be nobody working in your company who's better at selling than you are. You better be the best salesperson in your company. Why? Because selling means you can make the money move. Right? You ain't got to be the best with the ideas. Now I'm saying ideas can help you sell, but you better know how to sell. And often selling, half the battle in selling is getting the right people to pay attention to what you're selling, so that you can have the conversation that leads to the transaction. Everybody get what I'm saying here? So I have a framework inside of the Work on Your Game University called Sell Yourself. Also, we had a business builder framework. Also inside the Work on Your Game system, we talk about selling, and communication was a big part of selling, is your ability to communicate. You can't sell something, you can't communicate what it is. All of that takes place inside the university, which I'll tell you about in a second. The whole point here of what I want you to get from this video is that you need to learn different creative ways of getting the same message to different people and the same people on a consistent basis, being that not everybody's going to move the first time you ask them to move, or you tell them to move, or the first time you offer them something. They're not always going to take you up on it the first time they see it or the first time they hear it. So you had to come up with creative ways of getting that message out there over and over and over again, so that when somebody is ready to take action, boom, you're there, and you hit them with the right message that moves them to actually do something. All right, all of that is part of your development and the sharpening of your creativity. And every human being has creativity. It's just some of us exercise the muscle more often than others. So some of us are just better at coming up with creative solutions than others are. But all of you can be creative if you would just give yourself the the mandate to be more creative. And the way that you do this, I just talked about this in a previous video, the discipline of creativity is a result of putting a structure in place that produces creativity. The structure is telling yourself every day, come up with some more ideas. Every day, look at ads that other people are running. Get on other people's email lists and see how they're selling and marketing their stuff. See how they're promoting themselves. And again, you can get an easy education virtually for free these days, because a lot of people are marketing and selling stuff on the internet. All you got to do is pay attention, read it, watch it, listen to it. You see ads come up on YouTube and you're watching videos and the ads come up, you know how you skip the ads? Don't skip the ads. Watch the ad and see how they're selling. If somebody is running an advertisement, understand what that means. That means they're spending money to get attention. If somebody's willing to spend money to get attention to their product or service, it's probably because they're making money. And if somebody's making money at what they're doing, you should probably pay attention to them, because it's something you can learn from them. Everybody get what I'm saying here? So this is why you need to pay attention to the creative things that people are doing out there, because there's a lesson to be learned from all of it. So with all that said, I can teach a whole course on this, and this is why I got Work on Your Game University, because I do teach people how to market and promote their stuff. And the biggest part is getting into the mindset of it first. The tactics are relatively easy once you get into the frame of mind. What I'm talking about here is the frame of mind. So first of all, text me, tell me the best idea you got from this video. My number is 305-384-6894. Text me at that number. Let me know the best point. And once you text me, you'll be in my text community, which means every day when I send out my daily motivation text, guaranteed to have you focused, sharp, and on point to start your day. You'll be getting that message for free. Secondly, Work on Your Game University, which I just mentioned, that is a place where I do all of my coaching. That's where I have all my high-level frameworks on mindset, strategy, systems, and accountability when it comes to your personal and professional development. All of that happens at workonyourgameuniversity.com. The link to the university is down below in the description, right next to the number where you can text me. So just go down to the description of this video, make sure you text me so you get into my text community, and then go to workonyourgameuniversity.com so you can get into the university. You can get on a call with us. If you want to be coached directly, you can also get access to all the frameworks and take them at your own pace. We got that level as well. All of that's at workonyourgameuniversity.com on the landing page. Work on your game. Dre all day.